You're walking along a winding path, sometimes smooth, sometimes rocky. It doesn't always make sense, there's no map, no clear signs. But what if every step, every stumble, and even the times you felt lost were all leading you exactly to where you're meant to be? We're diving deep today into something most people think about, but don't always talk about: trusting the journey. If you've ever felt behind or questioned if you're on the right path, stick around because we're going to break down why you are exactly where you need to be, even when it doesn't feel like it. How many times have you asked yourself, am I even doing this right? You're seeing others who seem way ahead, they have the job, the relationship, the social media, perfect life, and here you are just figuring it out. Sound familiar? If that's you, here's some perspective. What if this moment, this in-between stage, is where your story really begins? Some of the most interesting stories, the ones we can't look away from, start with a character who has no idea where they're headed. Like Frodo without the ring or Harry before Hogwarts. In these early stages, you're building something deeper. When you're uncertain, you're actually growing, and those slow steps are creating the foundation of the life you're working toward. It's like planting seeds underground. You can't see them yet, but they're there and they're growing. By the way, quick question: if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to Instagram IT ... does it even count? Pause. Okay, back on track. Act 2 is where we hit the rising action, or as we like to call it, the pressure cooker. This is when things start happening that challenge you. You face setbacks, maybe things you didn't see coming. That one job you wanted but didn't get, or that relationship that just ended. It's frustrating, right? This stage feels uncomfortable because it's the heat that shapes you. Sometimes what feels like failure is actually the universe clearing space for something better. Picture it as if you're trying to climb a mountain. You can't see the view yet, all you see is the next step, and it's tough. But each step brings you higher. In these moments, resilience isn't just about hanging on but adapting, taking each curve with flexibility, like water finding its way around rocks. Here's a crazy question for you. How many times have you wished for something, didn't get it, and then later on realized it was the best thing that could have happened? Think about it. Hold on to that thought, because we're getting closer to the reveal of why trusting each part of this journey can actually work in your favor. And here we are, Act 3, the climax, the point where it all comes together. This is where you start to notice that the dots do connect, but you could only see it looking back. All those challenges, detours, and even moments of doubt, they weren't mistakes. They were detours that led you to the version of yourself that you're becoming. Imagine if every setback was preparing you to handle what's coming. Think of it like a rehearsal for the big stage. These experiences, even the ones you wish had never happened, have given you insights and strengths that you couldn't have learned any other way. They're shaping you for something bigger, and trust me, that's not just positive thinking, it's a pattern we see in every story of success. Here's a fun one to chew on. What if you're exactly where you need to be? Isn't just a nice phrase, but a literal truth. Right now, as you're watching this, your current circumstances, no matter how chaotic, might be exactly the preparation you need. And the beauty of it is that you're not supposed to have all the answers yet. If you did, what would be left to learn? So as we wrap this up, here's the real takeaway. Trusting the journey doesn't mean it'll all be clear, easy, or predictable. It means knowing that even in your most challenging moments, you're moving forward. Every step, every obstacle, and yes, even the people who doubted you, it's all part of a bigger plan unfolding uniquely for you. The beauty is in the unknown. Your journey is yours, no one else can walk it, and no one else will experience it quite like you do. So next time you feel lost or unsure, remember, sometimes what looks like a detour is actually a path forward. You don't need to have it all figured out today, because that's exactly how your story is meant to be written.